Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Akakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Akwaf. And I say Shalom. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'ashem, and the name Hamashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the whole time. And I say Shalom once again to the elders, Wa'akim Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson, the book of Revelations, 18 and verse 1 through verse 24. This is the book of Revelations, 18 and verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was likened with his glory. Revelations 18 verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is become a habitation of deceivers, and a hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean HATEFUL bird. Right, so we seeing the increasing of this modern day Babylon, especially this whole system, the whole vibration, modern day system of Babylon the Great. So we seeing the increasing modern day Babylon the Great is falling now, so more than ever, as we see in the Heavenly Father is putting the spirit on these nations to go against modern day Babylon. Just like that quote Vladimir Putin made a couple of days ago after he was reelected, and he was saying that America is not in the democracy no more. So that shows you that modern day Babylon is falling, and that highly influence that Babylon had on all the nations, which still to this day, but not deeply highly increased like how it was, recently in ancient times, now in modern day times. So we definitely seeing the increasing of modern day Babylon is falling. And the Heavenly Father's prophets are prophesying more and more, prophesying and against modern day Babylon as well too. So that shows you that modern day Babylon is definitely going to continually, increasingly, consistently going to fall more and more and more, And the signs are there, and we are continually going to see it more and more evident in these modern day times. This is Revelations 18 verse 3. For all the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, it says, for all the nations have drunk of the wine, the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth who had committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Revelations 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, right, the Israelites, that ye be not partaker of her sins, that ye receive none of her plagues. So the Israelites got to come out of the ways of Babylon mentally and spiritually, and come back into the ways of the Heavenly Father, as you being the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, of the respectable 12 tribes of Israel, from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, men and women. Revelations 18 and verse 4. For her sins have reached up to heavens, and Yahweh thy power has remembered her iniquities. Revelations 18 and verse 6. Reward her as she rewarded you, double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to fill her double. Revelations 18 and verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, says she shall see no sorrow. Revelations 18 and verse 8. Therefore have her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh thy power, who judgeth her. Revelations 18 and verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication with her and the kings of the earth who live deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, which they shall see the smoke of her burning. Revelations 18 and verse 10. It's the standing afar off, the fear of her torment, saying, At last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city Babylon, for 1 hour thy judgment come. In Revelations 18 and verse 11, it says, "And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore." Revelations 18 verse 12, "The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all by wood and all manner of vessels and ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious woods and of brass and iron and marble." Revelations 18 verse 13, "And cinnamon and odors and ointments and fragrance and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men." Revelations 18 and verse 14, and it reads, "And the fruits that thy soul lusts after are depart from thee, and all the things which were dainty and goodly are depart from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all." Revelations 18 and verse 15, "And the merchandise of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off from the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing." Revelations 18 and verse 16, "And saying, at last, that great city was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls." Revelations 18 and verse 17, "For in 1 hour so great riches come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off." Revelations 18 and verse 18, "And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city?" Revelations 18 and verse 19, and it reads, "They that cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, and saying, at last, that great city that where it says, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her, causing this, for in 1 hour she is made desolate." Revelations 18 verse 20, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, O ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh thy power has revenged you on her." Revelations 18 verse 21, it says, "And a mighty angel took up like a stone, like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." Revelations 18 verse 22, it says, "And the voice of the harpers and musicians and the pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and craftsmen, and whosoever craft he be, shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee." Revelations 18 verse 23, and it reads, "And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegrooms and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For all thy merchandise were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived." Revelations 18 verse 24, and it reads, "And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints," right? The Israelites, because the Israelites are the prophets and the saints. It says, and all that were slain upon the earth." So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of the book of Revelations 18 and verse 1 through verse 24. And that was the title of the sit down lesson. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem HaKadosh, and the Heavenly Father. The true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash Lily tongue. And once again, Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.